Hi everyone, welcome back. Here we are with U-77 in Silent Hunter 5. Right, we are doing the Isolation of Australia current mission. Last week out we had a bit of a nightmare in the port. If you remember, we had some technical difficulties with the glitching ships, which caused the game to become unstable. So what we've done is continued from a previous save position. So the port raid of last night was just a vivid dream that we had after having too much of Shackle's rum before going to bed. So we're back out here. I'll show you that in a second. We're back out here. So there's the port we raided. We thought we raided, but we hadn't really. So we haven't got the tonnage for that. We are back down to 7 kills and 56,859,000 tons, of which 20,000 is warship tonnage and 36,859 tons are merchant tonnage. Great. So we've been patrolling around here. This is obviously the sector we've got to do. It's all pretty much... There's a ship over there which I've marked, but we've got one coming into port here. So I've been plotting him on here, and we're just setting up an intercept point which we are now coming towards. So yeah, that is the current state of play. We've got a ship inbound. We've got a message as well. So let's head up onto the conning tower, see if we can spot them on the binoculars. It's a bit dark. It's always dark, so I've turned the gamma up. So it's not terribly dark, but it's dark. What can I do? Oh, we regret to inform you U-732 has been sunk by warships. That's the only messages I get these days. Regret to inform you. Another ship has died. Can we see the ship on the horizon? Yes, there she is. Smoke on the horizon. So yeah, we're going to move into position now. We're going to have a quick autosave as well. And as soon as she starts coming closer, we'll start working out some calculations and see if we can get a nice kill. In the torpedo tubes, we have an electric in tube 1 and steams in 3 to 4. No, 2 to 4, sorry. And we've got 4 steam reserves for the forward firing tubes, and obviously we've got a homing in the aft tube. What's that one? That is a newer version of the T2 weightless torpedo, more reliable. Has also been fitted with a top secret magnetic influencer detonator. Ooh. And we've got a homing one on the external reserve for the rear as well. Brill. Right, so we're gonna pass a bit of time. We'll obviously submerge to periscope depth so they don't see us, and we'll set up our attack. I'll see you in a few. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, a bit of time has passed. We are submerged. That ship is come a little bit closer. There she is. Gunk. Let's have a look-see then. She is a ore transport freighter. Okay. Not seen one of those before. Now, up here. Oh, she's a little bit closer than I was expecting as well. We did a speed and she was 200 meters. In a minute, so that equates to 5 knots. 200 meters? No, sorry, 6 knots. 185 meters is 6 knots. 216 is 7 knots. So she's doing 6.5 knots. Okay, and she's going to be closer than I was expecting her to be. That's not a problem. Let me just jingle jangle with these a little bit. How's that looking? Yeah, that's kind of online. So we are 500 meters. Okay, that's not a bad range at all. So range is going to be 500. And speed, we'll put 7 knots. 7 knots, 6.5, 7 knots, that's fine. Let's work out her angle of bow. Is 39. 40. Perfect. Right. So I think it's quite a steady old day, isn't it? So we'll get the weightless, the electric torpedo in one. We'll shove that just at the bottom of the hull. Bung that onto magnetic, and we'll get that one pinging away. She's quite shallow, actually, isn't she? So I may just raise that a wee bit there. We'll get that flooded. Now, tube 2 is a steam, which will just literally, if we need to, plough into the side. Good. Get that flooded as well. Wonderful. She's got a front deck gun. I don't know why I bother checking this anymore. I suppose it's useful information. We don't have a deck gun anymore, so it's not as if we can get up and start popping away at her. We've got a bit of time to wait, so let's just have a little look here at an ore transporter and see what we can expect to get. I love it how they're never in alphabetical order. Ah, there it was. Ore transporter freighter. Displacement 7,803 tons. Nice. Draft of 8.7 meters. Length of 135 meters. Width 17. Mast 20.7. Speed 12 knots. Crew of 40. Wow. Okay. Nice. Okay. Good to know. Get tube 1 ready to fire. You have the water lapping over the lens of the periscope. Obviously, we're not a million miles, only a few hundred kilometers from the coast, so, you know, if they radio in, a destroyer can be here in next to no time, and obviously aircraft can be here even quicker. So we need to keep our wits about us. We don't want to give too much away. Stand by to fire. We've got one more rotation, so let's... Oh my god, we're so close. I haven't fired this close for a long time. 65. 68. Oh, hang on, double check that. 69. 70. Yeah, perfect. That's fine. Right, fire 1. I'll have tube 2 on standby should we need it. Let's bring up the little mini map. My one fear is that it may go under, but that's why I set it a little bit higher than normal. The optimum firing for tube 2 is gone, but we're going to hold off. If it doesn't go instantly, we'll fire. It's a dud. Rubbish. Right, so torpedo tube 2. If she heard the dong on her hull, she won't have time to react before this one comes. Nice. She's gone. Yes, okay. So, we got her. One torpedo hit, and she's gone. This unfortunate about the electric being a dud, but, hey, that's just what we got to contend with. It's now dropping to the seabed to sink. But, there we go. We have our first kill, our 8th kill of our patrol. The ore transport freighter for 7,877 tons. That was the dud torpedo exploding underwater. Brilliant. So that's 8 ships sunk. Merchant tonnage up to 44,736. With a 20,000 warship tonnage takes us to 64,736 tons. Wonderful. Right, we'll clean up. Let's get some more torpedoes loaded. We can come off battle stations. Or we can go on silent running if I hit the wrong key. And we'll go searching for our next victim. I'll see you in a little while. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, we've been searching around for a little while now, and not much is happening in the terms of being able to identify any ships. You can see we sunk this ship up here, but we've been up here, and I've been around here, just doing a search pattern in this area. Now we've got a ghost trace of a potential merchant in the area. So what I think we'll do is we'll dive down to 30-40 meters and let's see if we can detect them on the hydrophone. So we'll come. Well, yeah, stand to attention. Don't just sit there idle. Right, let's. Oh, we'll do it by the command, shall we? Take her deeper. Let's take it down to about 40 meters. We'll go all silent, and then we'll have a listen. We've got to be a bit cautious. We are down to 34% fuel, so we need to keep that in mind.
Current depth 10 meters.
Just waiting for the boys to come in. They're a little bit late. They're going to be a little bit wet. That serves them right. The water's dripping down my face as they come in. Oh, hang on. We're diving quite steeply, so I can't get through the hatch at the moment. Dieter's not happy. Look, he's slopping off in his wet overalls and his wet gear. Did we dive a little bit too soon for you, Dieter? Sorry, buddy. Right, coming down to 30 odd meters now. We'll level up. This'll do.
New depth 3 meters.
All stop.
All stop.
He's not happy. Look. Oh, yeah. Standing against the heater, warm himself up. Right. Let's have a listen, shall we? Anything? We'll let him have a go first. See if we can spot anything. But so, can he spot anything? We're all quiet. Down to 34 meters. Should be able to pick anything up now. Right, we'll hop on. I've turned the volume up so you can have a listen as well. What's that noise? It's not a ship, but I don't know what it was. Seems all quiet. Okay then. It looks like it was just a go signal. It's not actually a ship. I'm dripping all over it. Drips on my face now. Right, okay. Oh, I love that noise. I'll turn that back down to the usual volumes though, so headset users won't get their ears blasted. Right, so that was a bit of a no-go. So we're going to continue. Look, there's that kind of ghost. So we're going to go this way. Bring us back up to the surface then. And we'll see if we can pick up some visual spotting. Ah, disappointing, disappointing. Let's have a quick look with the rest of the crew. We haven't checked in with the bosun for a while. Crew to bunks. We have to save oxygen. Oh, that's a new option we haven't seen for a while. You look concerned. What's on your mind?
I hear we are giving the Allies a run for their money. But, Captain, can we make up for the losses of the Wehrmacht?
That's a good question. It's a big question. Herbert. I didn't know his name was Herbert. Let's hope. Should be a space in there. Fortune will not leave our side. Yeah. Another poem, Herbert?
Captain, I call this one the end. I lie here still in darkness quiet. So ever deep in shadows below, forever forgotten, forever so rotten, a breathless corpse with an iron can.
I turned that up for your viewing pleasure. Pretty dark. Something you want to tell me?
I just want to let you know that no matter how this ends, it was an honor and a privilege serving under you, Captain.
Oh, thank you, Herbert. It is. Use the present tense, please. His morale's gone up to a point, though. There we go. Happy days. Shackle. Oh, I just stood in a hole by the looks of it. You heard from your family? Okay, yes, my father wrote to me. He said times are getting tough now. So it's off to the silk glove. Off with the silk gloves. Goebbels has called for total war. Yeah. You look worried. What's wrong? Yeah. We don't know that for sure. I think his morale just went down. Can I try some of that medicine? Yeah, okay. His morale... Oh, his morale went up. His morale went down. Okay. Willie's a strong silent type. And we've got back there with Max, who doesn't do anything good. Oh, we're on the surface and that's dripping, Willie. Wanna look into that, bud? Good. Everyone is fairly chilled, which is quite nice. Oh, actually, while we're here, let's just have a quick look in here. I'm wondering. That's us. Yeah, we can give some medals out. There we go. Chief deserves a medal for sure. Dieter. Oh, that was the only medal, Dieter. Sorry, we've got no points to spare. Do we have any? No. Okay, Chief gets his cross, and that's probably about fair. He's had a rough time with his wife being killed in the bombing raids and stuff. Right. There we go. A little bit of admin done. Check in with the crew. We're going to continue to search for some ships. Hopefully, when I bring you back, we'll have found something. Fingers crossed. Fuel's running low. Torpedoes, not too bad. I'll see you in a bit. Hi everyone, welcome back. Right, we've got a ship in our sights, and we need to dive. We're charging in here. We've set up an ambush. Literally, it's not a million miles from the last ship we sunk. We've been searching everywhere, but literally we're coming past this ship and we got the smoke on the horizon. So, yeah, we're diving down here. We're doing 12 knots, so we'll rumble in with our momentum a little bit closer, which is fine. That is following the line pretty much spot on. So, radio message. Okay, hang on a sec. We'll get this speed calculated. Oops, this message has come in. Position 70 merchants and 6 patrol vessels. Course 70. Position B. Oh, that's nowhere near us. The USS Bori, US destroyer, November 1943, rammed by U-405 in the Eastern Atlantic. Ah, they're obviously playing U-boat, and they found out that if you ram them, they can kill them. Brilliant. I've lost visual next. We've obviously dived. There we go. Periscope up. And we've got her back. Right. Ten seconds. Here we go. Mark. Wonderful. So, she is doing in 1 minute 200, which we know from the previous one is 6.5 knots. 185 meters was 6 knots, 218 was 7, so she's doing 6.5 knots. Wonderful. Wonderful. Right. Let's Battle stations, everyone. Oh, I done that and the hatch just closed on me. I really should think a little bit further ahead. There we go. Right, hop on here. Oh, periscope is in maximum height. There she is. Smoke on the horizon. Oh, she's quite small. What is she? Test your eyes, weapons officer. Small N-type steamer. Okay, doesn't sound like a massive amount of tonnage here. See if we can spot her and get a rough idea before we go on. It's probably an N1A1, is it? Seen those a lot in U-boat. Oh, what was that? Hang on. Small N-type. There we go. Yeah, I think it is. About 2,300 tons. Okay. Send details to the thing. Draft 3.7 meters, width 14.2, length 80.8, mast 18, speed 10 knots, crew of 10. Okay. Okay. Right, so she's a little ways away at the moment. Speed we're going to leave in at 7 knots, that's fine. We've got steam torpedoes in... oh, yes, she's really shallow, look at that. In all 4 torpedoes. So, we're slowing down, we're just doing 2 knots now. I'll bring the periscope down a little bit, so it's just hugging the water. The water's really calm. It would be beautiful deck gun action time, but sadly it's not to be anymore. So we're going to let her come a little bit closer, and then we'll do some further calculations and set up for an attack. I'll see you in a few. Right, a little bit of time has passed, and she's coming a little bit closer, which is grand. So, let's work out our attack distance will be approximately 650 meters. We are still drifting a little bit, so that may change. Speed 7 knots, yeah. Oh, she does have a rear deck gun. So, maybe manning the deck gun would not be an option after all. Uh, 43 is her angle of bow currently. Obviously, we'll change that a little bit in a... we'll recalculate that just before we fire. You can see the red waterline. So she's reasonably empty, although she's got some containers on deck. Torpedo tube 1. Oh, just far along the surface, I guess. Medium speed. Impact, yeah. We could chance a magnetic, but we've already had one bad one. Although I know that was an electric one. But, we'll see. We'll see. Speed 7 knots, yeah. Although she does seem to be going quite quick. But maybe because she's smaller, it just feels a little bit quicker. It's like if you go in a small car, 30 miles an hour seems a lot quicker than if you're in a big car. Right, so she's coming closer. Let's bring up that little mini-map. Angle of bow is 52. Okay. Range 650 still. Good. Right, just a matter of time now then. Well, it's probably been about 600, but because she's actually not, she's shy of the line, isn't she? So, nah, 650. That's fine. Good. Right, only a little whiles to wait now. Make sure I did do it on the right side. I did. Good. Always got to double check these things just in case you fire off in the wrong direction. Tube 1 will flood.
Flooding tube 1 wird bewässert.
Okay, we're good to go. Wonderful. Not too long to wait now. Just continue to keep an eye on the calculations. 73. Okay, we've dropped back. Obviously, we're not terribly zoomed in, so 79. So if I do it to about there, to about there, that's 82. Now, okay, I think she's one ahead actually, so we drop that down to 2. Stand by to fire. We're almost there. $85, good. Alright, stand by. Tube 2 will get up high fast. Get that flooded. As a stand by. Tube 1, fire. Tube 2, stand by. See somebody walking along there. Oh, you saw the... Oh my goodness, she's gone. See the damage, the hole we actually smashed into the side of that ship. Wow, that's a hell of an impact. Right, stand down, Tube 2. The crew on the rear deck gunner's still at the station, which is good. Or is that just... That could be actually vents. It could be vents. Right. She's gone. She's gone. Let's get another torpedo loaded. Good. And bring up... This is what I was trying to bring up. And we sunk a small N-type steamer for 2,384 tons. Takes us merchant tonnage up to 47,120 tons. Total tonnage 67,120 from 9 ships sunk. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hi everyone, wow, the weather's set in, but it's early doors on this fine day, and that's a thunderstorm brewing by the sounds of it. Yeah, okay, it's all cloudy, sounds like thunder is brewing. We are heading away from the Australian coast because we are low on fuel, and I'm thinking if we can't get a resupply, then we'll need to leave now to get back in time for, or get back to Singapore with enough fuel.
Captain, they've denied our resupply.
Yeah, okay. So, I think, therefore, the sensible course of action is to head back up here. Singapore, I think we used best part of a quarter of a tank getting down here, so we've just got over a quarter of a tank left. We've got 29% fuel. We're going to try, maybe we can try and stop in at Batlava. And see if we can refuel there. If not, we're going to come up to Singapore and get a refuel and, well, rearm as well. And maybe if there's an upgrade or two, we could potentially get that. But that has put a bit of a dampener on our ability to stay around here. If we could get a resupply here in the Indian Ocean, that would be smashing. But obviously, it's not safe to do so. So, anyway, we're heading to Singapore. today we managed to sink these 2 ships here. They will be counted, I should imagine, because if that's where the area marker is, then that should be absolutely fine. So let's head to Singapore and see if we can get a resupply, and then we'll be back around Perth area, Fremantle, to cause some more havoc for shipping going to Australia. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the Silent Hunter 5 series. If you are, hit that thumbs up. It really does help the channel and the series. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.